Hi, welcome to Free Spirit and welcome to a special spirit message tip. And it is an excerpt from Louise Hay. So I normally don't do this, but this was miraculous how this even came to my attention. This is from the book Embrace Your Power, A Woman's Guide to Loving Herself. So this morning, I have no idea how I got this. I was surfing through the internet and they were offering this on Kindle for $1.99. So I could not, it was in big letters, Embrace Your Power. And I think it's because of all the recent readings and messages and the last reading was action and everything else. And I know we're like a whole community on itself on the Free Spirit channel. So I just wanted to share, it literally is just top 11. I just want to read this, the top 11 and why I'm sharing it, because number 11, she has develop a strong spiritual connection with life. So these are literally embrace your power, 11 things to embrace your power, a woman's guide to loving herself. So it is a full book. I'll put the links down below if you want to get it in whatever form, but I just wanted to go over, this was so amazing. Louise Hay, she started Hay House. I was aware of her back in the 80s when she started really coming forth, helping, supporting those with AIDS way before anybody else. She used to have things in her home. I remember reading about her. Then, of course, you know her from all her books and her calendars and her affirmations and Heal Your Life. I shared on the channel another time, Heal Your Life. You can look up the symptoms of what you're suffering from, the dis-ease, and where that's really coming from mentally, emotionally. So I remember her back in the 80s. So I kind of grew up with Louise Hay, right? So I read all her books and then later she started the Hay House, right? And she's no longer on this earth. But what's amazing is you'll find like whoever it is, like Louise Hay, Wayne Dyer, all the people that maybe you grew up with as an author in your life, it's kind of like they pop in again when you need it or you need that support, like whatever it is. Or say I don't know, it's just people that mean something to you as you grow up. You'll find like their books, their whatever pops into your life. It could even be song people, artists that you like back in the day. It's like all of a sudden they come out with new music that resonates with where you're at. It's kind of like they support you in spirit. I don't know. This was just, so I want to share this, right? So we were just talking about Embrace Your Power, a woman's guide to loving yourself, breaking. It's like breaking free and loving yourself and embracing your power. So I just want to quickly go through the 11. It just rang so true. I got chills from the heads to my toes, and I copied parts of this to email myself. And I've been highlighting the whole thing, but I just want to share this little segment on the channel. So yeah, 11 things, okay? Number 1, stop all criticism. It is a useless act. It never accomplishes anything positive. Don't criticize yourself. Lift that burden from yourself. Don't criticize others either, as the faults we usually find in others are merely projections of the things we don't like in ourselves. Thinking negatively about another person is one of the greatest causes of limitation in our own life. Often we judge ourselves, not life, not God, not the universe. Yes, only we judge ourselves. Only we judge ourselves, not life, not God, not the universe. The affirmation is, I love and approve of myself, so stop all criticism. Number 2, this really hit me, don't scare yourself. I am so prone to that. I'm sure a lot of you watching are. Don't scare yourself. We all want to stop that. Too often we terrorize ourselves with our own thoughts. You can only think one thought at a time. Let's learn to think in positive affirmations. In this way, our thinking will change our lives for the better. If you can catch yourself scaring yourself again, immediately say, I release the need to scare myself. I'm a divine, magnificent expression of life, and I'm living fully from this moment on. And I have to say, the whole world like conspires, like the news, everything that we're plummeted with 24/7 is all like to scare us further. So don't scare yourself. Don't pile on what we're receiving, right? Number 3, be committed to the relationship you have with yourself. We get so committed to other relationships, we sort of toss ourselves away. We can get around to ourselves only now and then. So really care for who you are. Be committed to loving yourself. Take care of your heart and soul. the affirmation is, I am my favorite person. I am my favorite person. Kind of fed me and kind of is in the lane of, take real divine self-care of yourself and be committed to the relationship with yourself. I am my favorite person. Number 4 is treat yourself as though you are loved. Treat yourself as though you are loved. Respect and cherish yourself. As you love yourself, you will be more open to love from others. Yes, as you love yourself, you will be more open to love from others. The law of love requires that you focus your attention on what you do want rather than what you don't want. Focus on loving you. And the affirmation is, I love myself totally in this moment. And I love that. Treat yourself as though you are loved, no matter what's going on. Number 5, take care of your body. Your body is a precious temple. If you're going to live a long, fulfilling life, then you're going to want to take care of yourself now. You want to look good and most of all feel good with lots of energy. Nutrition and exercise are important. You want to keep your body flexible and moving easily until your last day on the planet. And the affirmation is, I am healthy, happy, and whole. And number 6 is educate yourself. Too often we complain that we don't know this or that and we don't know what to do, but we are bright and smart and we can learn. And there are books and there are classes and there are videos everywhere. And if money is a consideration, you can use a library or go online. You can find a self-help group. They're listed under community. It goes on. I know I shall be learning until my very last day. And the affirmation is, I'm always learning and growing. And number 7 is build a financial future for yourself. Every woman has a right to have money of her own. This is a significant belief for us to accept. It is part of our self-worth. We can always, start on a small level. The important thing is that we keep saving, and the affirmations are good to use here. The affirmation is, I'm constantly increasing my income and I prosper wherever I turn. Now, number 8 is fulfill your creative side. Creativity can be any activity that fulfills you. It can be anything from baking a pie to designing a building. Give yourself some time to express yourself. And if you have children and time is short, find a friend who helps take care of your children. You both deserve time for yourselves. You're worth it. And a firm affirmation is, I always find time to be creative. Number 9, make joy and happiness the center of your world. Joy and happiness are always within you. Make sure you're connected with this place inside of you. Build your life around this joy. And when we are happy, we can be creative. We don't sweat the small stuff and we're open to new ideas. A good affirmation to use often is, I am filled with joy and I express happiness. And number 10 is have integrity. Keep your word. In order to honor and respect yourself, you must have integrity. Learn to keep your word. Do not make a promise you will not keep, even to yourself. Don't promise yourself you're going to start the diet tomorrow or exercise every day unless you know you will follow through. You want to be able to trust yourself. And number 11, develop a strong spiritual connection with life. This connection may or may not have anything to do with the religion we were raised in. As children, we had no choice. Now, as adults, we can choose our own spiritual pathway and beliefs. Solitude is one of the best and special times in one's life. Your relationship with your inner self is the most important one. Give yourself quiet time and connect with your inner guidance. My spiritual beliefs support me and help me be all that I can be. That's your affirmation. My spiritual beliefs support me and help me be all that I can be. And we want to take these ideas and reaffirm them until they're firmly in our consciousness and they are part of our lives. And I'm going to leave you with a healing mantra. I'm willing to see the magnificence of me. I now choose to eliminate from my mind and life every negative, destructive, fearful idea and thought that would keep me from being the magnificent woman that I am meant to be. I now stand up on my own 2 feet and support myself and think for myself. I give myself what I need. It is safe for me to grow. The more I fulfill myself, the more people love me. I join the ranks of women healing other women. I am a blessing to the planet, and my future is bright and beautiful, and so it is. Yes, and so they're talking about, remember, the smallest positive change in your thinking can begin to unravel the biggest problem. And when you ask the right questions of life, life will answer. And it goes on and on and on. Stop looking at what you think is wrong with you. I love this part. There are many ways to make our changes. We can also begin to honestly look at our flaws, not by looking at what is wrong with us, but to see the barriers that we have put up that keep us from being all that we can be. And without self-bashing, we can eliminate these barriers and make changes. Yes, many of these barriers are things we learned in childhood. They were never true for us. We merely accepted someone else's belief system. If we learned those thoughts once, then we can now unlearn them. We can acknowledge that we are willing to learn to love ourselves. And I gave you the 11 ways to do that. I just found this so powerful, and I just wanted to share it. It's so powerful. Embrace your power. A woman's guide to actually loving herself and breaking free of what bound us back, right? Embrace your power. So these are wise words, an excerpt from Louise Hay, who, of course, started Hay House and everything else. I have no idea how this came to be in my morning. It's so early in the morning. What is this? Yes. Okay. Affirmations for women. I'm gonna end it here. I think that this was meant to be read too, since it went right here, because they're saying affirmations are very positive statements. You can reprogram your mind to accept new ways of living. So choose affirmations that empower you as a woman. So here you go. Every day affirm at least a few of these. Here are affirmations. I'm going to leave it. I guess I wanted to go here. I'm telling you, this was all like guided and like weird this morning, and I want to post it. I claim my feminine power now. I am discovering how wonderful I am. I see within myself a magnificent being. I am wise and beautiful. I love what I see in me. I choose to love and enjoy myself. I am my own woman. I am in charge of my life. I expand my capabilities. I'm free to be all that I can be. I have a great life. My life is filled with love. The love in my life begins with me. I have dominion over my life. I am a powerful woman. I am worthy of love and respect. I am subject to no one. I am free. I have chills with this. I'm willing to learn new ways of living. I stand on my own 2 feet. I accept and use my own power. I am at peace with being single. I love and appreciate my partner and spouse. I rejoice and enjoy where I am. I love and enjoy myself. I love, support, and enjoy the women in my life. I am deeply fulfilled by life. I explore all the many avenues of love. I love being a woman. I love being alive at this point in time and space. I fill my life with love. I accept my gifts of this alone time. I feel totally complete and whole. I give myself what I need. It is safe for me to grow. I am safe and all is well in my world. So I wanted to share this. I wish you the best. This has been Words of Louise Hay from Embrace Your Power and Woman's Guide to Loving Yourself. And I'll put the link below in the description box if you want to get more, more. And she has countless books that are just on this wavelength. But how this just came in this morning was just so on point, and I wanted to share it with you all too. And yes, I wish you the best. And I just love the support that sometimes just comes into your life in miraculous ways. And I wanted to share it with you. Take care. Bye-bye.